Hey everyone and welcome to the club. Today I'll be showing you how to draw horror sands from Undertale. I'm going to get started at the top of my page with the upper eyelid. So let's move over to the left side. I'm going to start on the outside of the eye. I'm going to curve up and then back down towards the inside of the eye. Now I'm going to leave a gap in the center, line up the inside of the right eye, curve up, and then back down on the right. Let's curl up the frown line. Starting on the left, we're going to come in and then pull that up. We'll do the same thing on the right side. Now let's draw on the inside edge of the eye. Starting from the bottom corner of the frown line, we're going to curve down and out towards the left. Go to the right side and do the same thing. Now we're going to draw the outside of the eye and tuck it in underneath the inside edge of the eye. Starting on the left, we're going to step in, curve around, and then pull that in. So there's a little overlap on the inside. Let's do the same thing on the right. Stepping up, curving around, and then tucking that up underneath the eyelid. On the right side here, we're going to add a circle for the iris. Starting from the top, and then we'll draw a smaller circle on the inside for the pupil, and we're going to fill that in black. Let's go in and fill the insides of the eyes in black. Directly in between the eyes, we're going to start in the center, start with a point for the nose. We're going to angle down and out towards the left, go back to the center, and go down and out towards the right. Now we're going to close off the bottom with a curve, going up and then back down. And we're going to fill the nose in black. Directly below the eyes, we're going to add the top edge of the mouth. So on the left side, we're going to step down from the eye, curve down in the middle, and then back up on the right. Let's round out the corners of the mouth. Starting on the left, we're going to round this out and pull this in. Now we're going to connect these 2 points with the bottom edge of the mouth. So we're going to come down a little bit lower in the center, coming down, and working our way back up towards the right side. Let's go in and separate out the teeth. Starting at the top of the mouth in the center, draw one straight line coming down. We're going to move over towards the left. We're going to angle this out slightly towards the left. Go to the right and angle down towards the right. Now we're going to add 2 more lines on either side. Stepping out, draw 1, and then 2. Now that we've drawn the face, let's draw on the outside of the head. So we're going to move over towards the left from the left eye, curve around the mouth, come down in the center. I'm going to work our way back up towards the right side. Going out, then rounding out the cheek, and then pulling that in. Now we're going to connect these 2 points with a large circle for the top of the head, but on the right side we're going to add some cracks. So let's start on the left side, we're going to go out, we're going to pull that up towards the top of the head, we're going to stop just above the right eye. Up, and then to right about there. Now we're going to move over to the top of the right cheek. I'm going to curve out the top of the head. We're going to aim towards this point, but we're going to leave a large gap along the side here. So going out, and we're going to stop right about there. Let's add those cracks. Starting from the top, we're going to angle down and in. We're going to angle it back up and out. Let's come straight down. And we're going to draw another point here. We're going to go out, and we're going to come down. Now we're going to connect these 2 points with a straight line. From here I want to draw the back side of the skull. So we're going to start at the very top here. We're going to taper this line coming down. Coming down. We're going to go up following that same angle, with a short line. Now we're going to tuck this in behind this line here with an angled line. In between these 2 points we're going to add another point, going up and then down. Now from this point of the skull, we're just going to pull a straight line going in behind this line. Let's go ahead and fill these areas in black. Now let's go ahead and add some cracks along the skull. Starting from this point, we're going to angle out, we come down, we're We're gonna work our way towards the top of the left eye. We're gonna go up, down, in. Now I'm just gonna pull this up on top of the eye. Let's branch out this crack. So from this point, we're gonna step in, come down, go to the right, and we're just gonna draw a short line coming down at an angle. Let's add a couple more cracks from these 2 points. From here, we're gonna come in, out, and then back in. From this point, we're gonna go out, and then down and in towards the eye. All right, so now that we've drawn the head, let's work our way down the body. I'm gonna start with 2 straight lines coming down from the inside edge of the coat. Starting on the left, straight down towards the bottom, move over towards the right, and draw that same length line. From here, we're gonna layer in the fur collar. So we're gonna step down from the chin. On the left side, I'm gonna curve up and then out. I'm just gonna line this up on the right and do the same thing. Now let's pull this back in with a short curve. Back on the left side, I'm gonna curve over and out, a longer curve on both sides. Now let's pull this back in again with a short curve going up. Now from here, we're gonna curve in the opposite direction. From this point, I'm gonna go up and out towards the left. And then right, we're gonna add 1 more point, pulling that in. Now we're gonna curve this back out underneath the head. Now let's go to the outside and draw the sides of the body. So from this point, I'm gonna step out underneath the collar, we're gonna curve out, and then down towards the same height. Now let's connect the ends with a slight curve, coming down and then back up. From these 2 points, we're gonna step up and draw another curve from left to right for the bottom of the shirt. Let's add the collar just below the chin. So from the top, we're gonna step down and draw another curve going across. We're gonna add a small blood stain in the center of the body here. Starting from the top, we're just gonna wiggle a line going across, down, and back up, and then just join up the ends. Along the bottom, we're gonna add 1 spot. Maybe we'll add a smaller one along the top. Let's continue working down the legs. In the middle, we're gonna step down and draw a curve from left to right, going up, and then back down. On the left side, I'm gonna step in, draw an angle line going down towards the bottom of the shorts. Do the same thing on the right side. We're gonna round out the bottom of the shorts. On the left side, we're gonna curve down, and then back up. Now we're gonna pull a straight line coming in underneath the jacket, but just on the inside of that corner of the jacket. So there's a little bit of an overlap. Let's add a stripe along the side of the shorts. We're gonna take this line and just duplicate it on the inside. Now let's tuck the legs in underneath the shorts. So in the middle here, I'm gonna leave a little gap, draw 1 line coming down at an angle, and move to the outside, draw that same thing. We're gonna close off the bottom with a curve. Now in the center, I'm just gonna draw a short line coming down. Let's take that and flip it over on the right side, starting with the inside edge of the leg. Go to the outside, and then we'll connect the bottom with a curve. And then again, in the middle, we're gonna draw a short line coming down. Now let's give him some furry slippers. From the inside corner of the leg, we're gonna step up, curve around the leg, down towards the bottom of the foot, and then out towards the toe. We can do the same thing on the right. Stepping up, curve around the heel, the bottom of the foot, and then over towards the toe. Now we're gonna add a fur texture along the top of the slipper. Starting from here, we're gonna curve this back in. Curving around, we're gonna stop right about here. We're gonna add a point going out, and then back in. Add another point going up, back across. We're just gonna continue this all the way back in behind the leg. I'll add 1 more. Just pull this in behind the leg. Let's do the same thing on the right. Rounding up the toe. We're gonna add a point going out, back in. Do this a few times along the top of the foot and pull it in behind the leg. Now we're gonna move back to the top and draw on the arms. So we start about halfway along the side of the body, curve the inside of the arm coming down. Now let's round out the cuff. From the left side, I'm gonna go out and pull that up. And we'll curve this in behind the collar. Starting on the left, we're gonna pull this in and up. On the right side, I'm just gonna have his hand in a fist. So we're gonna start with the thumb first, with a small half circle. At the end, we're going to draw a bracket. At the bottom of the thumb, I'm going to go around the bracket and go up, step down, curve out, and then up the second finger, and then the third finger is going to go up underneath the cuff. Now on the left side, I'm going to have him holding an axe. So from the corner of the sleeve, we're going to step in, curve around, almost like a half circle. And I'm going to curve the inside of the hand, going up and then down. From here, we're going to curve the outside of the hand, going out and then in underneath the cuff. Now we're going to tuck the handle of the axe in behind the fingers. Starting from the bottom corner of the hand, we're going to angle down and out. From the inside of the thumb, angle down and out. Now we're just going to overlap these two lines with an angled line for the axe going across. So it overlaps just a little on either side. We're going to continue that angle on the left, coming down. Same thing on the right side. Now we're going to close off the end with a straight line. Now we're going to add the blade of the axe. Starting from the bottom inside corner, we're going to come down at an angle. We're going to take that line and duplicate it on the inside. Now let's close off the end with a straight line. Now from this outside, I'm just going to connect it to the tip with a straight line. Along the front edge of the blade, we're going to draw another straight line going across. Now I want to tuck the handle in behind the hand, so you'll see a little bit coming in behind the arm here. So we'll continue that line going up to right about there. We'll round out the end in behind the arm. The final thing I'm going to do is add two pockets on either side of the body. So from the corner, we're going to step up, curve up, and then in. And the same thing on the right. Now square off the ends with a short angle line going out. Now I'm going to pull this out and then down on both sides. And that's pretty much it. There we have it. There's Horror Sands from Undertale. I hope you enjoyed today's lesson. Make sure you subscribe and send me your requests in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again soon.